Start with some really staple Portuguese appetizers. One of them is going to be camarão aguilho, which is like a garlic wine shrimp, and the other one is going to be the baby clams, which are cockles in a white wine sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. This is called croquetas de carne, which is basically meat croquettes. I don't normally eat them with cheese on it, so I'm really curious to see what this tastes like.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to try this, man. Yeah. I'm hungry.
Wow. It's a croquette, definitely different from Italian croquette, but really, really good. I love the sauce and the cheese on there.
Yo, they got the hot sauce. I'm gonna throw that on the croquette, man.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let me get that hot sauce.
Just like with any Italian restaurant or household, there's always nice, warm, fresh bread on the table, so we can dunk and into the. Oh wow, what we got there? Now that's garlic bread.
Oh, I knew I saw something garlicky.
When I was doing my research for this video, that Portugal, of all the countries in that region, is probably the most traditional.
Aside from maybe the main cities like Lisbon and Porto, you venture out and you're literally taking a step back in time, and it is going to feel that way.
Right, and that's actually where your family's from, right?
My family is from the northeast mountains of Portugal, right on the border of Galicia, Spain. We normally don't say the village name because nobody will ever know that. We say the closest city. So my father, Montalegre, my mother, Boticas. Yeah, I'm kind of a Portuguese country boy, but I'm also American, and I live in New York City, so you know I get both sides of it.
Joey, what are we looking at?
Guys, so this is a very typical appetizer in any Portuguese restaurant. It's choriça assada. So they fill the clay pig with some moonshine, just enough, light it on fire, and they bring it out. This right here is called amêijoas à bolhão pato. I believe this is in a white wine sauce. Super, super tasty and very light. This here is also another typical Portuguese appetizer. It's camarão aguilho, and it's basically garlic wine shrimp.
Immediately, Andrew, it kind of looks like, for me, like Cantonese food. This is lapchern. This is like the, garlic shrimp, and then that's clams.
To relate it to the Asian side, man, that actually has the color of chashu. So it's like a little bit red, a little bit roasted.
How do you describe it to people, man? Like, how do you describe Portuguese food? Because a lot of people in America are familiar with Italian food. They're familiar with French food.
I always find it difficult to describe because I feel like we eat everything. But essentially, Portuguese food is going to be a derivative of a lot of different things, stemming from the days of exploration, where they were bartering all over the planet.
Portuguese wines, you said are like the best value, right?
So Portuguese wines are winning awards for several years now, but I feel like they're not marketing them properly, mostly because I believe Portuguese people are very modest. They're not really good marketers.
One thing I've noticed about just even being in this restaurant and talking to everybody, Portuguese people are really polite, and they're really calm, and they're really nice, and not arrogant like Italians.
They're like doves, us Italians, we're the hawks.
Yeah, this is chorizo, obviously sort of same word as the Spanish chorizo.
Yep. Marinated pork.
I like it a lot. Really dense, almost kind of reminds me of a Polish kielbasa, but more flavor.
You can actually see one side of the sausage is completely meat.
Yeah.
It's not grounded up. This is not like your typical sausage.
Not ground up at all.
Camarão aguilho.
Camarão aguilho.
This garlic shrimp is so tasty. It's got huge chunks of garlic, lots of shrimp.
Little shrimp taco with it with the bread.
Yo, this is fire. Everything we had has been hitting 5 out of 5.
That shrimp lived up to how I thought it was gonna taste.
Right? These are called amêijoas à bolhão pato. And you can see it's made with again, white wine. Wine is a very, very common thing in all of our sauces.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. That's delicious. Oh my God.
The base is definitely Mediterranean, but it totally does its own thing on top of that.
What I want to hear.
That clams with the wine sauce is a taste I never tasted before. You know? And even eating from like Italian food, we have clams with wine sauce. Yeah, with clams, but that might be definitely better.
I'm gonna do both sauces right here.
Oh man.
Watch out now.
Of the 3 appetizers, round 1 here at Ciabra, what was your favorite?
I'm a big sausage guy, so I would probably have to go with
I'm just kidding.
no pause.
I gotta go with the shrimp. The
Yeah,
shrimp was the best,
I was going with the
honestly,
shrimp.
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And then you dip it in the bread, the best.
I'm rolling with the clams. The clams were really light. It let them shine. I mean, to be honest, I love how it's not overpowering. Round 2 here at Marisqueira, we got the seafood mains.
What are we looking at, Joey? Because I see squids and types of prawn.
Here we have grilled squid, or as most Americans know, calamari, except this is what's inside that crispy calamari you're usually used to.
No, what is this dish? It looks like a pile of potatoes with egg on top.
Of all the plates here, this one is the most typical of Portugal. This one's got codfish, or bacalhau, and this plate is specifically called bacalhau a gom sa. It's got shredded up pieces of codfish, potatoes, eggs, onions, oil, vinegar. Here we just got tiger prawns, man. I don't even know how to describe tiger prawns. They are just big old tiger prawns.
Marco, you grew up eating a lot of seafood as well.
A lot of seafood, especially calamari, but it was always fried. Never had it grilled, which looks amazing, and honestly, it's a healthier option as well.
Lules grilladas.
Lulas grilladas.
The ends of it are almost like crispy.
You guys gotta try the hot sauce on that.
It really lets just the natural flavor of the squid shine, but without any of the squidiness that people don't like.
This plate is called bacalhau à gomes de sá.
Bacalhau.
Bacalhau.
So good.
Really light, really light.
I've never kind of had like a mashed up fish dish.
Yep. And by